back. Welcome back. Today we are going to talk about the economic data releases. We delved into the technical analysis and we want to really explore another critical and crucial aspect of trading, which is a fundamental analysis. Fundamental analysis involves examining economic indicators, news events, and other factors to help determine that other factors that impact a country's specific currency. Okay. So when we look at this, there's different sites that we can use. I like to use my FX book for my economic calendar. Sometimes you can just use the one that's inside of TradingView, which is the software we use to mark up our charts. But I specifically really just like more of how this economic calendar looks. When we're looking at an economic calendar itself, as we discussed a little earlier in one of our earlier videos, the economic calendar is going to give you different types of impact news, right? You have low impact, medium impact, and high impact. What we're really always looking for is going to be the medium and high impact. And we're looking at the previous, consensus, and the actual, okay? We want to know always what the actual is, and we definitely want to know what it is in comparison to the consensus, okay? In getting those two pieces of information, it's going to then give you an indication of what the overall potential impact could be in the market during that trading day. Okay. So right here, you see the actual, let's use, for example, the US dollar pair right here. We've got a medium impact news. The actual was 48.1. The consensus was 46, which was what the analysts were thinking was going to happen. Price came out better, which should give an overall positive impact in the market. So that's how you're going to be looking at this. There's some additional ways that you can look at this with regards to the overall impact in the market. And we discuss a lot more of that in our actual trading course and how to really dive deep and understand what different impacts, because the impact happens at different times of when this data is released. Then you also have something known as the headline news. Now, a lot of times the heavier the impact, so high impact, we're looking at PMI data, GDP data, CPI data, interest rate data. This all provides you with great information. Then you also have economic release when it comes to the Federal Reserve. So they have a meeting that's coming up that actually came out today. This meeting is going to give you some data about what they discussed and where they see the market going for the next few months up until the next meeting. Great place to go to look at that is to go to the Federal Reserve's website and actually take a look and read the actual minutes. Linguistically, the language is going to be difficult to understand, but if you just read it over and over and over, search for words you may not get, you'll eventually understand exactly what they're trying to discuss. Then you also have a site that I like to use for the headline news, which is going to be Reuters. Reuters is a site that I use to check out the actual news. So we can go to Reuters, and I kind of touched on it earlier, but just to go into a little more depth, when we're on Reuters site itself, we're looking at world news, and we're looking at world news with respect to the two currency pairs that we're looking to trade. So if we're trading the British pound and the United States dollar, then we would be looking for news alongside the United Kingdom and news alongside the United States. And we're looking for very specific headlines, something that has to do with banking, something has to do with currency, something that affects the overall movement of the currency itself, be it positive or negative in a sense, right? So once you kind of have an understanding of what the news events have happened that day, what the economic data that has passed that day, now you can start to develop your overall idea of how the currency is going to be moving. Should you be looking to buy this currency or should you be looking to sell this currency? You want to make sure that your opinion from a fundamental standpoint matches your opinion of the market technically, okay? If those are in alignment, then you're good to move forward with your decision. If they're not in alignment, do not make any decision to trade, honestly, because it's not going to be helpful for you. So fundamental analysis is here to help you make an informed decision that you can marry along with your technicals so that you can be more accurate with what you're seeing in the market. So thanks for listening. Stay tuned. Subscribe, like, share. And if you're in a position where you want to learn how to trade the financial markets, you want to understand what specifically moves the markets, how to really read your fundamental data, how to read the economic calendar and know exactly what each number means and how it's going to move the market. Tune in, tap in, go to vagranttradercollective.com, go to Vagrant, and on Instagram, you can go to at Vagrant Trading Academy, or you can go to at Vagrant Trader Insights. Shoot us a message, and we'll be happy to get back to you. I want everybody to always understand that you're just one trade away.